You know, listen, when it comes to these firearms, especially when we're talking about defense, self-defense, or defending ourselves, there's 4 things that we just never know. That's what's going to happen, when it's going to happen, where it's going to happen, and how it's going to happen. Back in 2006, Taurus released a revolver called the Judge. The hype around this gun was the fact that you could shoot shotgun shells out of it, 410 shotgun shells, and then you could shoot 45 long colt. Ultimately, when you think about that, wow, out of a handgun, out of a revolver. Fast forward to 2026, now we have kind of a new version of the Judge. They've upgraded some things on it. But more importantly, I'd like to hear you guys' opinion on the Taurus Judge or anything like it, the Governor, whatever. But we have the Judge out here today, so I'd like to hear your opinion on the Judge and tell me, is it novelty, gimmick, practical, can it be used? And there's a lot of mixed emotions around the industry when it comes to this particular firearm. It's like a love-hate thing. You know, some people love it. Get you one of these, you could knock the door down. Or you get the people that say, man, it's just a joke. It's a novelty. One thing we can all agree on, it's legendary. There's a lot of them out there in the wild, and a lot of people love them. We'll get into what the yay-sayers are saying. What's a yay-sayer? And then we'll get into what the naysayers are saying. Now, there were some changes made to this 20-year anniversary of the Judge. Some of them look pretty cool. I'll try to put up a picture that shows the new one and the original one side by side. Now, I used to have a Judge back in the day where I had like the polymer, the Public Defender, I believe it was called. It was fun, man. You know, all the time I've always kind of used it and treated it as a novelty gun. I never like made it my home defense setup and nothing. Bugs. Anyway, I never really made it my home defense option. I would just take it to the range and have some fun with it. But you'll get people that will stand behind the Judge and say, look, man, it's a great defense piece. You know, you hit somebody with that 45 long colt or some of the 410 slugs or something, and it'll do the trick. And then there's people that say, nah, man, it just don't have the stopping power. It's not consistent. It's not accurate and all the other stuff. Now, what I am going to do is take some shots out here today, like 3 yards away on a big silhouette target, and just kind of see where we're able to hit. I don't see the practicality in shooting this thing past, 3-5 yards. I mean, for what? It's really kind of for up close and personal. If you had it in the bag or what, if I'm just talking for defensive purposes, because a lot of people do use these for if they got farms or they got like land and there's snakes or varmints or different small animals, and they had that Judge and like, well, I'm gonna get you up out of here. So we'll just see kind of how I'm able to shoot it, take a look at the recoil, and just talk about the gun a little bit, man. Regardless of what people think, I still think it's a fun gun and a good gun to own. I don't have a lot of 410 ammo or 45 long colt ammo, nor do I plan on purchasing a whole bunch of it, because this is not something that I personally plan on using a whole ton. Today, as a matter of fact, I'm only running 2 different types. I got basically some standard velocity lead shots, and then I got some slugs. Yeah, rifle hollow point. I'm shooting at this target that's 3 yards away from me, a silhouette size target. I just kind of want to see where I can land shots at. This will be my first shots with it. I'm gonna actually start with the standard velocity stuff, and we'll do some double action and single action trigger pulls. Full disclosure, I changed the grip on this. So lock grips actually make this particular grip, shout out to Lock Grips, and it gives me a much better purchase on a gun like this in case it do decide they want to recoil a little weird. So I'll be ready for it. We're gonna run these standard velocity 9 shots. I'm gonna go center mass right now. Y'all gotta see this, because those 9-shot bursts, and this is what it would do to somebody. Go down here, check this out. Look at this. That's crazy. You could be off. You could be off. Now, how much stopping power that is, I don't know, but I'm finna shoot the rest of these. That's crazy. That's crazy. Recoil ain't bad at all, especially not with these 9-shot, this bird shot stuff. Recoil ain't bad at all. Single action again. Yeah, recoil ain't bad at all. Matter of fact, Single action, one hand. It's really nothing. It's doing some damage though. Now, obviously, if this was defensive, unless you had it stored away, locked and cocked, then you ain't finna do this before every shot. But yeah, I'm gonna show y'all this target too in 1 second here. It's hitting. It's hitting. Oh, I was jumping and jerking. Let's go down here. Now look at this. That's the 5 shots. That's tearing through everything. Look at this. Look, it's tearing through there. Look at all them holes you be done put in somebody if you just ran off 5 shots. Oh man, that's nice. That's nice. So as you can see, that's not bad. The recoil on that is not bad, and man, it's hard to miss with that. You know, and I'm thinking like in terms of if it was a female shooting this or somebody younger and you can't quite control it as much as you want to, but you can aim it in that direction and then take that shot. Hey man. Now one thing I can say I like about the Judge and Revolvers in general, it's a simple platform, right? It's not a whole lot to talk about. So we don't have to have a long drug out video. I think what people want to know is, do it work? Can you hit your target? What that recoil like? Is it shootable? You know what I'm saying? So that's it. But I'm gonna shoot some more of these daggone bird shots, these 9-shot joints. I like that. I like this. This time we're gonna go double action and see what that feel like. This a hard trigger pull. It's still not bad. And I'm gonna tell you something about this Judge that I actually like, and I'll show it to you here shortly. Okay. I said all right. I want to shoot these slugs, man, and I'm gonna take some headshots with the slugs and see what happens, and see if it changes the recoil any. Boy, it's hot out here. What I was gonna tell you though, that I wanted to show you with this Taurus Judge that I like about it is it's empty right now, so it has a space here at the bottom under the cylinder. So one of the first things that we learn when you shooting revolvers, you want to tuck that thumb, because if it get hot, you mess around and get your thumb in the way, boy, you can test something up or it hurt real bad. So, but on here, I can shoot thumb forward with this, and it's not in the way of the cylinder at all. And I like that a lot, because I don't have to, a lot of times I grip my revolver like this. I tuck this thumb, right? But on this one, I can shoot thumbs forward with no problem, and it's not affecting the cylinder. I'm not close enough that it gets hot or that I feel anything. So, but we're finna shoot some of these slugs and see what it do. This is what slugs look like. They say hollow point slugs. So I'm finna load these bad fellas up. So I got these bad boys loaded up. I'm gonna take a couple shots single action, a couple shots double action, see what it do. And I'm aiming for headshot on this one. All right. Oh my God. Hold on. Now we talking. That's them 2 headshots there. Think that's it? Okay. Yeah. I'm okay with that. I'm all the way okay with that. I ain't gonna front. I'm okay with the result. I am okay with it. So as I said earlier, man, there's a lot of mixed opinions when it comes to this firearm in particular, the Judge. Let all that aside, let me say this first. I think this is just a super cool gun. I just think it's cool as hell, man. Especially with the lock grips on there. I think it's a great gun to own, and I think it's cool. But like I was saying, there's so many mixed opinions about it, where you'll get a lot of guys that'll tell you a lot of different things. But me personally, since I'm not a tactical Timmy or a ballistic Bobby or military Matthew, I'm none of those guys. So I'm not qualified to tell you what to think or what this will actually do, because I can't give you accurate testing to say if it's the ultimate defense weapon or if it'll work. And let me tell you why. Because in order for me to give you 100% accurate testing, then I would have to stand in front of it, right? And then I have to let somebody shoot me. If indeed it is effective and it does the job, then it may be a little difficult for me to come back and tell you that it works if I'm dead. if for some reason I make it through, then there'll be a situation where if I let you shoot me and I do make it, and then, you know, my boo-boo track don't work or some stuff going on, I'm all messed up anyway by getting hit with this. So long story short, I don't want to stand in front of it. I'm not finna get hit by it, and I'm not gonna ever be able to tell you if it's effective or not. I can't tell you that. And if you know somebody that might be dead from it or something and can tell you if it's effective, have them come online and tell us that it worked or it didn't, you know, whatever. You know, I can't tell you. I'm sorry. I don't have the information that you're looking for to tell you if it's effective or not. What I can tell you is it's fun. What I can tell you is it puts some big ass holes in that target, and you can shoot it, and the recoil is not too bad, and it looks damn cool. I love the upgrades on it, man. I love what they've done to it. I love the new hammer. I love the new trigger. I love the new shroud in the front. I love the new rear sight. So these are just some of the changes that they made, and it actually made a big difference. The gun runs just fine. Pretty cool gun. For whatever you decide to use a Taurus Judge or anything similar for, do your thing, man. It's on you. Shout out to Taurus, man. Do me a favor. Stay solid. It's free. Defend what you love.